This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check. Block 54.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. Latavius Murray, touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, 74 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
Check right 54. Right 54. Watch the curl.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
It's just me.
They'll try to run with Carson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down now, it's Murray. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 stop. Block 54. Don't say nothing.
He can run for it, and he will. Running with Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, baby. Turn it over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Kill.
He was taken down by KJ Wright.
Check safety, check
It's a
safety.
gain of 7.
Rush in, rush in. Push on the cap.
At the Seahawks.
Under crunch. Check. Bang, bang. Out. Watch the air.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Check pass. Alert 3. Hey, alert 3. Check. Check out. Kill. He's checking. Crash. Hey. Protein spill. Kill. Hey, check.
Toss play, Kamara. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 on the Seahawks 27-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. He may try and run for this. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
Set. 60 or. 66. Pull it high.
Now a first carry for their fullback. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Ready? 95-56. 95-56. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
25, check 25, check 25.
Breeze now. At the 22. A lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before 3rd down.
Ready. Yellow lady. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Come on.
Throwing now is Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 6th, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Anzalone, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. Ooh, with a juke. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's Wilson, dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. To throw is Wilson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Marcus Williams. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead.
Latavius Murray, 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Check 280. Check 47. I got one. Tight dog. Check.
On first down, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. On the move to his left. It's complete to Lockett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On first down, pro sides. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's precise. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Wilson.
Perfectly designed blitz right there.
Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Throwing is Wilson, being chased out left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Check 43.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He lets it fly from Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Lucky. Easy, opposite.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. They run it again with Kamara. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The 10th carry for Kamara. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 69 yards. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Go ahead and get that quick, man. I need that. Usual. That's what we get about them boys, man. Blessings to y'all, man.